I was at a basketball tournament in Floyd Central, and it was kind of like the third quarter after it. We were playing this really hard team.
I saw her asked to come out, which is not out of the ordinary.
I started breathing really hard, and I was like, can I please come out? I was like, I need a break, I need some water.
So I saw her go over and sit down, and then I put my attention back to the person that was shooting free throws.
And I sat down, and all of a sudden everything went black.
And then within a couple of seconds, I saw one of her friends' dads jump off of the bleachers and run over to her. And they were just like, oh my God, it's Carly. So the nurses that had came off of the bleachers were doing seizure protocol. They turned her to the side. They were making sure that she wasn't biting on her tongue. And then when they turned her back over, she was gray as gray can be. And the nurse, Carrie, came over and said, no, that's not a seizure. She said there's no pulse. And that's when the fireman came over, and he had already ripped open the stuff from the AED, which, again, I had never even seen that before, unfortunately. Her eyes were rolled in the back of her head. I was holding her head, and then the AED was detecting on her, and it was saying exactly, it says something about irregular heartbeat detected, please stand back, and then it administered the shock. And when I saw her body, just like what you see in movies, which I've never seen before, and it was my daughter, I totally lost it. Her heart was beating over 350 beats per minute. It was just flailing, and they said you could see it on the scan, and then it goes, and it brought her back.
So then whenever I woke up, there was a man asking me questions, a girl doing CPR on me, and I was all of a sudden called for my mom I was just born, and I started crying.
I would never believe my 11-year-old daughter would have a cardiac arrest, ever. And I was not prepared for that. And that haunts me to this day.
So then I had to get open heart surgery, and after that, everything was great.
I advocate for other parents to advocate for their kids every day. What she had in a congenital defect would never be detected on any scan. It had to be on a cardiac cath to find it. And only 1% of what she has survived. The other ones are found on autopsy. So it could be yours. It could be anybody's kid.
I am honestly great. I play 4 sports now, and I'm so in shape, the most shape I've ever been in, and I'm really happy.
It's frightening every time. Every time that she walks on that court, I'm scared to death, and I try not to show her that. I can't be more thankful to have her and the people that helped and came out of those stands and put their life on the line to save my daughter that didn't know me. And I thank them every single day. I still talk to them. But all these kids that get a second chance, and like Carly said, she's playing for the ones that never got it. And every time she goes out on the court, she says she plays for the ones that can't play anymore.
I am so thankful, especially for the people that saved my life, for God that gives me this chance. I'm a very religious person, so I'm so thankful for that, and I do not take anything for granted now. I'm very thankful that FC has a AED in place in the facility, because without it, I wouldn't be here.